Okay, this is in response to a Facebook post, and of course I'm downtown Walnut Creek, and behind me is the man that knows all, and he's the man in the pond. I don't know, we'll come up with the name of him as I talk here. I'll try to keep this short. I'm going to post this link under, I believe it's Chris Boland's website, and I'm getting a little more bolder about my experience with AT&T. And that AT&T experience, well, resulted in I'm getting a weird kind of an angle here. Just when I start working, all the noise shows up. Oh my God. I can't believe it. It's one of the issues in my situation is noise. So, right behind me is the all-seeing, all-being head. And the noisy truck's going to run its air conditioning or its refrigeration unit. And that's the head. I don't know, can I change the thing here? I'm just starting using, there we go. So there's the head from Walnut Creek. And he knows all and sees all. Back to Pete live. All right. So the challenge here is a little response about a virus that people have forgotten. It's a Trojan horse, traversal, worm, code red. Name, it went by NIMDA, it went by code red. I don't have it all in front of me. I'll do a better job and a better video on it. But that virus came from my laptop. I don't have to be afraid anymore. I've been beaten up repeatedly. I got bloody noses and broken bones. And it's a lot of weird events have come at me. I've gone to jail. I've been arrested. I've been harassed by police. The truck is caught on fire with me inside. And I worked for AT&T, or actually I worked for SBC that became AT&T. I'm unpaid, $35,000. In a couple days, this video is going to hit, and videos like it are going to hit AT&T's upper management. And I think it's Randall Stevenson now. It used to be Ed Whitaker. And I worked not in a super high level position, nor did I work on a project that had anything other significance other than to capture some part numbers for the, I think it was Alcatel's portal switches for the not the ISDN, but the DSL. So they were moving from 1-port devices to 2 and 4 port, and our project was to deliver those messages via email. The project failed, and to this day I was wondering, and so now it's taken a number of years and a whole lot of incidents, arrests, accusations, and then with the district attorney that was indicted for perjury, Mark Peterson, that's when I realized that the people parties down in Danville, not all people in Danville, but a lot of them, have more to do with 9/11 and John Benet Ramsey and Lockheed and U.S. Attorney John Ashcroft and the Patriot Act. And while these people are screaming happy, they were barely alive when this happened. All wars end, and all people die in the wars. And so let me see if I can have a conversation with the brain behind me. Okay, so the guy behind me, he knows everything about the NIMDA virus. No, just kidding. Let's try again. There we go. We'll get this better every time we come out here. So the guy behind me, he knows so much. He knows something about 9/11 that nobody else knows about. And he told me all this stuff. He said, you're actually the guy that's involved in that, and you didn't know it for years, did you? No, I was hired to work there, and when I plugged in my network, I didn't know what happened, but I told the manager, man, I said, I got this virus and nobody knows the name of it yet, and it's on the internet. Well, the day that I plugged into the internet at 9:18, at 9:30-ish at SBC in San Ramon, now AT&T, I crashed the systems. I mean, I heard them bombing all around me. And I watched the tech team behind me jump up out of their desks. So somebody brought me into this little story, and I'm not real thrilled about it. There's Mr. Head behind me. See, he knows so much that I don't know. And I'm looking at him, and he's looking at me. Is that really true? Yes, it's really true. What did I do? You went to work, and you never got paid. Yeah, I know. I'm pretty pissed off about that. I needed the money. Well, you know, you're just an American programmer, and we really don't care about you. Oh my God, which president did that to us? Well, actually, all of them. But, by the way, if you're a union goon, you're okay. What's a union goon? It's somebody that is a goon, that's in the union. Oh, okay. So back to the Nimda virus, the 9/11 chaser. And I got the happy crowds. They're walking to the next open bar. There they are. And if I had my guitar and my piano that was taken from me, I'd be out here singing. You know, not old Solo Mia for these guys, but I'd be singing, "You're too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At last, long love has arrived. I thank God I'm arrived. You're too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you." Unfortunately for these poor guys here, they spend all their money drinking, and it's all guys. Oh, one girl, she must be really happy. I was young once. So, back to the head. Oh, there we go. There's a good angle for me. It gets a little tricky. Anyways, this Nimda virus is important to the story I'm going to post it to that came across my Facebook account. And I'm doing my best to move some of my bombastic stuff to YouTube, because actually I can get a larger audience because of the lack of the Facebook part. Excuse me, I'm tired and cold. There's some things about the Facebook that really don't work well. I mean, they work well. They work just like Facebook and YouTube Live. But in terms of reaching a larger audience, it's harder. So I wish I was young and I could be a drunk like them, but I'm not anymore. And I have a higher purpose. So my story, whether you want to buy it or not, is AT&T. I can't even prove that I work there other than my W-2s. And but I don't even have those anymore. All that stuff's gone. But the FBI and the IRS know that I work there. Well, actually, you know, I don't even know if the payroll ever reported. Come to think of it, that's the little spontaneous thing here. But the 9/11 chaser is a virus that caused billions of dollars of stock market damage that day. I know it came from my machine. I told my manager, his name is Wayne. He fired me as soon as my laptop was self-destructed. And that's exactly what they did to me at PG&E. Between the two of them, it's almost $100,000. And I'm going to get my day in court. I suspect they're going to start arresting people in the area in connection to 9/11. Now that's just me for right now, but I'm going to come back with more videos. And I'm cold. So that's the end of my story. And I'm going to just post this as soon as I can figure out where the button is. I just started using this today.